And here we have the classic Predator. Now this guy is my favorite Predator figure out of this collection, and probably one of my favorite Predator figures of all time, especially of late. But this is an awesome figure, and I can't wait to open him up. So let's take a look at the back of the packaging. Here on the back you have the classic Predator bio. Then on the side here you have a movie version of him. And then down below you have the 3 figures in this collection. I'll zoom up here to the bio here. If you want to pause it, you can read that. But right now, let's get into the review. So here we have a close-up view of the classic Predator in the packaging. And like I said, this is an amazing figure with really great detail. I mean, this is the guy that you saw in the movie. I mean, this is just like a really great representation, and I'm really excited to open him up and taking a good look at him. You know, the mesh on his chest, all the armor is exactly what you see in the movie, even though a lot of the times in the movie everything's going so fast, but if you stopped it, this is what he would look like. Definitely amazing. So let's open him up and let's check him out. Alright, so here we have the classic Predator out of his packaging. I have to say this figure is incredible. I'm so happy that I picked up this set. So far, these figures are just so good. You know, he's got the shoulder cannon right there. He's got the blades on his right arm. He's got an open fist and he's got a closed fist. There's even some articulation on the foot there. That's really awesome. These NECA figures, you know, sometimes they have a lot of articulation, sometimes they don't have no articulation. And these Predator figures, they really do come with some really good articulation. So that's really good. You know, some of the joints are a little sticky, but you know, you got to be gentle with these figures and then they'll work in really nicely. So here we are zoomed up at the classic Predator's face, and you can see his shoulder cannon right there. I mean, look at the detail here. I mean, this is what we're talking about. I mean, this is why we collect figures. I mean, you want stuff that looks like this. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm really excited that NECA did a really good job with these figures. You know, he's got these nice armor pads all over his body. You can see the foot articulation down there. You know, it's not a boot. It's really nice. It's really nice. Here on the back, you can see the back of the shoulder cannons. You get a better look of the dreads. And even if you can see some of the paint job here, there's some sparkles on the skin. You know, it kind of makes it look like scales. You know, I like that detail right there. Is really nice. You know, you can see it really well right up there in the face there. And the mouth expands there. You know, this is some really good work here. I'm really impressed. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation. The head is really nicely articulated. It can go up and down and go all the way around. But with this shoulder cannon here, it's really limited quite a bit with it on there. But the cannon can like move like all the way around and stuff like that. So that's really nice. But let's take the cannon off to get, you know, the perfect articulation. And like I said, the head can go really all the way around, up and down. It's got a really nice ball joint. This hand can go up and down, not too far. There's this little tube here. I'm not sure if it's connected or it'll pull off, but I just want to leave the figure in its, you know, as good condition as possible. So I don't really want to move this, but you have to be really gentle, because if you go up and down too far or twist it all the way around, this could pop off and it might be hard to put back on. There's a joint right here, and then there's also this pipe in here that connects, you know, his bomb and his arm. This hand is articulated, but on this arm we can get a really good look at the articulation here. It can go all the way around and out, so that's really good. And the elbow is articulated, moving back and forth, and it can rotate. That's really nice. And this fist right here is balled, and it can rotate. That's really good. This Predator has waist articulation, but there's no ab articulation, but that's alright. The only bad joint on this figure that I don't really like are these leg joints here, where they just, you know, swivel. It's really not the greatest. But other than that, I mean, I can definitely live with that. Not a problem. And there's this hip joint here where it kind of rotates in the upper thigh. There's knee articulation, and at the knee it can kind of rotate a little bit. I really want to note here, on this classic Predator, the knee joints are a lot bigger than the Falconer Predator, and then there's foot articulation. So that's really nice. Alright guys, thanks for watching my review on the classic Predator, and if you want to take a look at the other Predators, be my guest. Here's your chance. So click on the Predator that you want to see the review on, and it'll go right to the review. There's the Falconer Predator, Classic Predator, and the Berserker Predator. All amazing Predators, just waiting for you to click on them and taking a look at them.